Welcome back to episode 2. Next day, Jungkook and Taehyung meet at the small cafe near Taehyung's house. Jiyeon, in her stroller, sleeping peacefully, Jungkook takes a sip of his coffee, watching Taehyung, who looks hesitant. Jungkook, so have you thought about what you want to do next? Taehyung sigh, I don't know, Jungkook. I left everything behind in Seoul. I need a job, but I also need time for Jiyeon. Taehyung, Jungkook nodding. That's why I wanted to talk to you, Taehyung, raising an eyebrow. About what? Jungkook leaning forward slightly. I started a business here in Busan. That's a cloth brand focusing on modern yet traditional Korean style. Taehyung blinking. Wait, really? Jungkook clenched. Yes, really. And I need a designer. Taehyung shocked. Jungkook, are you offering me a job? Jungkook is smiling. Who else would I trust more? Taehyung stays silent for a moment, staring at Jungkook. The offer is unexpected, but deep down a part of him feels revealed. Taehyung, but why me? I mean, I haven't worked in a long time, and Jungkook uninterrupted. They stop. You are always had an eye for fashion. Remember how you used to sketch designs in your notebooks back in high school? Taehyung softly smiled softly. Yeah, but that was long time ago. Jungkook gently. Talent doesn't disappear there. You just need a chance. Taehyung looks down at Jiyeon, her tiny face peaceful in sleep. He wanted to do something for her, to build a future for both of them, and Jungkook is offering him a chance. Taehyung softly, what would my role be? Jungkook, head designer. You would be charge of new collection. The house are flexible and you can work from home when needed. Taehyung, eyes waiting. Jungkook, this is too much. Jungkook is mocking, I am the boss. I got to decide what's too much. Taehyung clenches, but there is something warm in his chest. Jungkook has always been like this, caring, understanding, always knowing what to say. And now, after all these years, he is still the same. Taehyung, okay, I'll do it. Jungkook grinning, that's the Taehyung I know. Taehyung is mocking, I never said I would be good at it. Jungkook teasing, I will fire you if you are not. Taehyung mock gaps. You wouldn't dare. Jungkook laughs. Try me. Weeks later, Jungkook's office. Taehyung sit at the desk flipping through fabric samples, lost in thought. The past few weeks has been different. Busan feels like home again, and working with Jungkook makes things feel almost normal. Almost. Jungkook walks in, sitting a coffee cup on Taehyung's desk. Jungkook, you are overthinking again. Taehyung is startled. What? Jungkook grinning. You do that thing where you bite your lips when you are stressed. Taehyung blushing slightly. I do not. Jungkook teasing. You do so. You so do. Taehyung rolls his eyes but smiles, taking a sip of the coffee Jungkook brought him. It's exactly how he likes it. The realization makes his heart skip a beat. Taehyung softly. You still remember Jungkook watching him? Of course I do. A pause. With something unspoken lingered between them. Taehyung looks away first, his fingers tightening around the coffee cup. Jungkook is yell, like leaning against his desk. Jungkook, Taehyung, not looking up. Jungkook hesitates. Are you happy? Taehyung's fingers freeze. He wasn't expecting that question. He swallowed hard before answering. Taehyung, whispering, I don't know. Jungkook softly, I want you to be. Taehyung finally looked at him. Jungkook's eyes were warm, sincere, and filled with something Taehyung can't quite name, but it makes his heart ache. Taehyung, I'm trying, Jungkook. Jungkook gently, then let me help. That evening, Taehyung's apartment, Jungkook drops Taehyung home after work. They stand outside the door. The night air cold again and quiet. Jian is sleeping inside and Taehyung hesitated before speaking. Taehyung, Jungkook, thank you. Jungkook raising an eyebrow for what? Taehyung softly. For being here, for not treating me like a broken. Jungkook stared at him, something unreadable in his expression. Jungkook, you are not broken, Taehyung. They pause, their eyes hold for a second too long. Taehyung feels his heart pound, a feeling he hasn't felt in years. Jungkook stepped closer, voice barely above a whisper. Jungkook, and even if you were, I would still be here. Taehyung swelled, his throat dry. The air between them is changed, but neither moves, neither care to cross their invisible line. Taehyung whispering, good night, Jungkook. Taehyung, Jungkook, thank you. Jungkook raising an eyebrow. What? Taehyung softly, for being here, for not treating me like a broken. Jungkook stared at him, something unreadable. His expression. Jungkook, you are not broken. Taehyung, a pause. Their eyes met. 1 month later, Taehyung's apartment. Jungkook knocks on Taehyung's door holding a small bag of grocery. When the door opens, he sees Taehyung looking exhausted, his hair slightly messy. In the background, Jiyeon is crying. Jungkook raising an eyebrow. Rough day? Taehyung says. You have no idea. Jungkook steps inside without waiting for permission, sitting the Jungkook goes, sit down, I will take care of her. Taehyung blinking, what? No, Jungkook, you don't have to. Jungkook already picking Jiyeon up. Too late. Hey, princess, what's wrong? Jiyeon's cries often soften as Jungkook rocks her gently. Taehyung watches in disbelief as Jungkook hums softly, patting her back. Taehyung muttering, how do you do that? Jungkook is mocking, I have a way with babies. Taehyung's scoff, right? Jungkook grins, still bouncing. Jiyeon, she calms down, completely raising her tiny head against his chest. Taehyung sighs and slams onto the car. Jungkook, you are overworking yourself, Taehyung closes his eyes. I'm fine. Jungkook sitting next to him, still holding Jiyeon liar. Taehyung peeks at him. Excuse me? Jungkook softly, smiling softly. You think I don't notice? You barely sleep, you work late, and you are taking care of a newborn alone. Taehyung stays silent, staring at the ceiling. He doesn't want to admit it, but Jungkook is right. Taehyung whispering, it's just a lot. Jungkook gently, then let me help. Taehyung turning to him. Jungkook cut him off. No arguments, I'm here, whether you like it or not. Taehyung exhales, watching as Jiyeon sleeps peacefully in Jungkook's arms. The sight does something strange. Jungkook is smiling. He likes me. Taehyung teasing, shocking. Jungkook's laugh rude. The tension in the air erased, but something lingered between the surface, something unspoken yet undeniable. A week later, Jungkook's office, Taehyung walked in with a portfolio of new designs. Jungkook looks up from his desk, smiling at his gesture for him to see. Jungkook, let's see what the genius has created. Taehyung rolled his eyes. Stop being dramatic. He hands the sketch to Jungkook, who played through them, and with genuine admiration, Jungkook impressed. Hey, these are incredible. Blushing slightly, really. Jungkook grinning. Of course, you are talented. They don't ever doubt that. Taehyung biting his lips, looking away. Compliments from Jungkook. Jungkook suddenly, how about we celebrate? Taehyung confused. Celebrate what? Jungkook your first collection design dinner tonight. Taehyung hesitating. Jungkook is smiling. Jiyeon can come too. Taehyung pauses, then slowly nods. A part of him wanted to spend more time with Jungkook, even if he wouldn't admit it. That night, a small restaurant, Jungkook pulls out a chair for Taehyung and he sits, adjusting Jiyeon, carrying beside him. They order food, the atmosphere light and easy. Jungkook teasing, and remember the time you almost burned down your mom's kitchen? Taehyung groaned. Why do you always bring that up, Jungkook? Jungkook softly, I miss this. Taehyung pausing missed part. Jungkook husks. Taehyung's breath catches. He looks down at Jiyeon, avoiding Jungkook's gaze. Taehyung whispering, things are different now, Jungkook. Jungkook gently, I know, but that doesn't mean I don't care. Taehyung finally looks at Jungkook. Jungkook's eyes are filled with something deep, something Taehyung isn't ready to name it. Taehyung softly, thank you for staying. Jungkook is smiling always. A month later, Taehyung's apartment. Taehyung is in the kitchen trying to cook while keeping an eye on Jiyeon, who is blubbering in her high chair. Jungkook walks in, taking in the mess. Jungkook laughing, are you fighting the food? Taehyung glaring, shut up, I'm trying. Jungkook shake his head and step closer, reaching for the pen. Jungkook move, I got this. Taehyung raising an eyebrow, since when do you cook? Jungkook grinning, since I realize you can't. Taehyung gasps, rude. Jungkook just glances, staring the food while Jiyeon giggles from her chair. Taehyung watches them, something warm blooming in his chest. Taehyung softly. Jungkook turning to him like what? Taehyung blushing with her. Jungkook paused, looking at Jiyeon, then back at Jungkook. Taehyung, his voice is gentle when he speaks. Jungkook, I like being here. Taehyung whispers, I like having you here. Their eyes meet, the air thick with something unspoken. Taehyung feels his heart pound, and for the first time he doesn't want to run from it. That night, Taehyung's balcony, they sit side by side. Jiyeon fall asleep inside. The city lights glow softly in the distance. Jungkook, Taehyung humming, Jungkook whispering, if things were different, would you have ever considered me? Taehyung steals. The question hangs between them, heavy and finger. Taehyung softly, Jungkook smiles sadly. It's okay, you don't have to answer. Taehyung turns to him, his chest tightening. He wanted to say something, to tell Jungkook that maybe, just maybe, he has been thinking about it too. Instant, he reaches out, fingers brushing against Jungkook's hand. It's small, but Jungkook noticed. He looks down, then back up at Taehyung. Hope flickered in his eyes. Taehyung whispering, stay with me. Jungkook exhales shakily, then nods, and just like that, the distance between them started to fade. A few days later, Jungkook's office. Taehyung walked into Jungkook's office holding a new set of designs. Jungkook looked up from his desk, smiling at Taehyung steps, sets the paper down. Jungkook grinning, another masterpiece. Taehyung rolling his eyes, you are too biased. Jungkook lunging, I mean, I do have the best designer in the country. Taehyung blushing slightly, stop it. Jungkook watches as Taehyung sits across from him, flipping through the designs. He noticed how Taehyung's hair falls over his eyes, how his lips part slightly in concentration. Something stirred in his chest, but before he can say anything, a knock on the door interrupted them. Enter Sujin, a businesswoman collaborating with Jungkook's brand. She is stylish, confident, and immediately walks towards Jungkook with full familiarity. Sujin smiling, Jungkook, there you are. I was hoping we could discuss the marketing campaign over dinner. Taehyung tenses slightly, his fingers gripping the papers a little too tight. Jungkook glanced at him before answering. Jungkook hesitated. Dinner? Sujin, laughing. Come on, it's just business, and we haven't catch up in a while. Taehyung's stomach twitched. He knows it's irritational, but the thought of Jungkook having dinner with someone else bothers him more than it should. Taehyung focus on smile. You should go. Jungkook, it's important. Jungkook looks at him as if trying to read his expression. Jungkook slowly. Are you sure? Taehyung nodding. Of course it's work. Jungkook watches him for a moment longer before turning back to Sujin. Jungkook reluctantly. Alright, I will meet you at 7. Sujin is marking. Perfect, see you then. He walks out, leaving an odd silence behind. Taehyung brushes himself with the paper. Jungkook leans forward. Taehyung too quickly. I am not. Jungkook is marking. So you are so. You so are. Taehyung glancing at him. Jungkook, it's none of your business who you go to dinner with. Jungkook raising an eyebrow. Then why are you frown? Taehyung presses his lips together, looking away. Jungkook clenches, but there is something in his eyes, something hopeful. The night. Taehyung's apartment. Taehyung tries to distract himself with work, but his mind keeps drifting to Jungkook. He hates how much it bothers him. Jiyeon started fussing in her crib, and Taehyung picks her up, gently rocking her. Taehyung softly, your uncle Jungkook is out having dinner. I shouldn't care, right? Ji-yeon stared at him, blinking before letting out a small giggle. Taehyung sighing, yeah, I don't believe me either. Just then his phone buzzed. He looks at the screen. Jungkook texts, what are you doing? Taehyung texting, putting Jiyeon to sleep. Shouldn't you be focusing on your dinner date? Jungkook texting, it's not a date. I left early. Taehyung stared at the message, his heart skipping a beat. Taehyung text, why? Jungkook text, because I would rather be with you too. Taehyung swells, his grip on the phone tightening before he can reply. Another message comes. Jungkook text, can I come over? Taehyung whispering, idiot. But his fingers type back almost instantly. Taehyung texting, yeah, come over, to be continued. Thanks a lot for loving it. There is 2 more episodes of this story. See you tomorrow. Till then, take care, safe, love you, bye bye.